Linda with Blue Ribbon Designs. I am here today with FlossTube video number 10. It is February 9th, 2022, my first video of this year. If you are here to hear all about anything done with needle and thread, you are in the right place. I talk about cross stitch, I talk about sewing and quilting. If it's done with a needle and thread, I have an appreciation for it. So I'm here today to talk about my 2 new releases that came out in January, a few little Valentine things, some classes I have in the works, and a little peek of some stuff that's coming out on my Etsy shop. I wanted to get this video up at the end of January sometime. Some of you may know I had COVID in January and I was really sick with it. And when I get sick, I pretty much get down and out. And so I've lost the smell and the taste, and I've had the horrible cough lingering on. So I've kind of put off filming until I wasn't coughing a lot. I have tested negative now and I feel really good. Just the lingering cough. And today we're in my studio and I brought up some flowers. My mama, who just sends me the most beautiful flowers for occasions, I'm very blessed, sent me these flowers this week for my birthday, and I can smell them. So I thought I'd brighten up the studio, bring a little joy up here, put the flowers in here for my filming today. They smell incredible, and they're just joyful. I love the touch of the orange flowers in there. My mom wanted sunflowers in there and they had to substitute. So just bringing a little brightness and happiness in. And then right before I started this video, the UPS man rang the doorbell and brought me another little surprise for my birthday week. The sweetest, cutest little box of chocolates I've ever seen. So I'm going to open this up and give you a little peek of what is in here. But thank you, Ruth. Ruth, you have my heart, and you know that you are my sister. So she sent me these for my birthday. They're the cutest chocolates. Open up the little box here. I'll see if I can get you a little peek inside. So here's a little peek inside. I hope you can see those. If not, I'll put a little picture up. But what you really need to see, these little things are little mice. So this is a little chocolate, dark chocolate mouse. Let me see if I can get him so you can see him. Isn't he the cutest? There's a dark chocolate one and there's a little white chocolate one. So just this cutest little chocolates. So after I got this, I went on their website and I saw that they have penguins for Halloween. They have a little coffin shaped box with Halloween chocolates, and there's little ghosts, like the cutest. So I posted pictures of this on my Instagram story up close if I didn't get a good view here. And the chocolate people actually shared my story. So I thought that was really fun. Ruth, these are just simply almost too adorable to eat, but I'm sure they will get eaten. There's lots of sweets in this house right now. It's Girl Scout cookie time, and we have a lot of people in our life that have little Girl Scouts. So there's Girl Scout cookies. We celebrated Christmas with my mother-in-law and her fiance a couple weekends ago. We couldn't celebrate in January because I was sick, so they came a couple weekends ago, and she brought us a huge basket of all of her yearly goodies. So the freezer is stocked with sweet treats. And then with the flowers, my mama sent me chocolates from Kansas City Chocolate Company. The flower company, the flower place in Gardner here uses them. And there's fudge, there's a big chocolate turtle, a s'more. Yeah, there's sweets in this house. I could tell it's a Valentine's type of year. Like there's lots of sweetness here, but I'll take it. And we'll keep some of it in the freezer and make sure I enjoy all. But these cute little chocolates, I had to share those with you. They like just arrived. So today I'm going to try and make this a little bit shorter because editing, when they get long, takes me a really long time to do all the closed captioning. And I want to get this up as soon as possible. So let's get right to it. I'm going to talk about the new designs. First up is Flurry Friends. And this was a design I created quite a while ago. in a different format. I designed this piece. Magazine reached out to me and asked if I could do 2 winter kitchen towels for them. So I kind of cut this in half, and it doesn't have all the pieces, but I made it into 2 separate designs for kitchen towels. So this was what ended up being in the magazine, these 2 towels. And I thought, no one is going to wash dishes with these. Would you? I don't, why anybody would spend hours cross-stitching towels is beyond me, unless they're just going to be decorative. I get that, but I would never use these for my dishes. In any case, I thought it's been quite a while since it was in the magazine, and I just didn't like the layout they did with them or how these were represented, and I wanted to go back to the original design. So I went back to the original full piece design and released it as a pattern. I finished it as a flat finish for an easel. You could do an ornament. It would look really cute on a box top or a tin. There's lots of fun things you could do with this. You could put it in a frame for sure. But the designs, the 2 separate designs, come with the pattern as well, because I thought these would be really cute as smalls, like little bowl fillers or pin cushion type sizes. So these are in the pattern as well, the 2 separate designs and the full piece with them all together. This just has a wintry type Christmas fabric on the back. I did just solid twisted cord I made with DMC floss, and then this bow is just pinned down to hold it in place. It can be removed. The pattern is available as PDF download on my Etsy shop, but if you'd like a printed one, just reach out to me. I can print you a pattern and ship it to you. I charge a little bit more for the printing and then exact fees for shipping, but I could send you a PayPal invoice, or you can mail me a check, whatever works. I'm not picky about it, but I know some of you really like the paper patterns, and these newer ones, I might start having that as an option on my site. I just haven't done that yet. But Flurry Friends is stitched with, let's see, the Gentle Art sampler threads, DMC conversions are included. My all-together piece that I stitched is on a 40 count tin roof by Weeks Dye Works. I do give you the white. I used, when I did the towels, I didn't use a white because it wouldn't show up. So I do give you what I used to stitch on white if you want to stitch it on white. There is a DMC conversion in there. So that is Flurry Friends. And then the other new design is Bluebird Boarding House. And this is a little more Valentine-y, springy, Eastery colors. I finished it as kind of a large bowl filler, a big pillow. Let me tell you what it's stitched on here. My model is stitched on 40 count angel hair by Weeks Dye Works with Weeks Dye Works cotton floss. The DMC conversions are in there. I used Lady Dot Creates for the trims, and I combined 2 of them together to just kind of give it a different look. So this is a her lace trim, and I believe wading pool, and then the 1/2 inch rickrack in Chianti, I believe. And I just layered them when I sewed them into the seam. There are full finishing instructions in the pattern. There are for the Flurry Friends as well. They both have full finishing instructions, and they give you all the details on how to put this together. I backed mine with kind of a fun Eastery look, coordinating cotton fabric from Poppy Cotton. So I really like this design. Thank you to those of you who gave me some title ideas in my last video. It's like, I'm not quite sure. It's so new what I'm going to call it. But I had Bluebird Boarding House in my head, and that is what I stuck with. But I like, there was Carnation Manor. There were a few really neat title ideas. But to me, the birds just really stood out because of the color. And I just like Bluebird Boarding House. That was a fun title for me. So this is also available on my Etsy shop. Oh, and it comes with a full alphabet and numbers for personalization. The only personalization I did is right above the house. I did the year over 1, but I include numbers, letters. I think I have lowercase and uppercase letters included. Anywhere on here you could put your initials, or if you're giving it to a friend, maybe both your initials, or maybe on the roof of the house. There's just lots of things you could do with it. So there is a personalization sheet in here. So you can change the year, you can change it to whatever you want. And that is the only over one stitching on this entire piece is the year. Everything else is cross stitch over 2. And the other design is all cross stitch over 2 as well, except for the snowflakes, which are a Smyrna cross stitch. Let's see. Also here today, I have a few things. I had my Valentine bowl all set up. I put a picture on Instagram today that you might have seen this morning. Now my bowl's kind of dismantled because I've been doing some other projects, but I did bring some of this, my Valentine smalls up in the bowl to show you. First of all, I'll show you Valentine wishes. This is a set of 6 Valentine ornaments that I did years ago. It's one of my vintage patterns. It's still available today. I did them as ornaments, but they're really cute bowl fillers, and I'm kind of wishing they didn't have the hanger on them now that I keep them in a bowl a lot. But each one of them says, may your heart be filled with, over 1 at the top. And then at the bottom, it has sentiments, and the center motif kind of coordinates with those sentiments. So here we have, may your heart be filled with happiness, and we have the bowl of fruit, which is a symbol of happiness. This one is compassion with the heart with the wings. We have innocence, kindness. This one is may your heart be filled with beauty. And then this one is love. This pattern is actually available in printed format or PDF format. They are both listed on my Etsy shop. Obviously, there is some over 1 stitching on these for the words. Down at the bottom, there is the year and the sentiment. That is all over 1, but the motif section is over 2. So you could stitch it on a lower count fabric, so your over 1 stitching isn't as tiny as mine. Or you could just stitch the centers. There's a lot you could do with it. I actually have it where I did them all on 1 piece of fabric and did them all 6 of them together as like a framed piece. So you can find that pattern still on my website and my Etsy shop, and it's called Valentine Wishes. And then here's another blast from the past. This design, I did a framed piece, I believe, for a magazine. Could have been just Cross Stitch Magazine, but it would have been 2007 maybe, quite a while ago. And then later on, I took the frame piece and designed smalls for it. And these are the smalls for it. I didn't get the framed piece out. Believe it or not, we've lived here a couple years and I still have not unboxed all of my framed pieces. It's just, there's a couple hundred of them and I have them packed really nicely, and they're all in like my warehouse down in our basement. And so when I need something framed, I really have to search. So I need to take care of that at some point, but I'd rather be creating. So I don't have the framed piece to show you, but I do have the smalls, and this is called Small Tokens of Affection. It is available in a print pattern. I'll put some information up for these, but there is a pocket, and then there are smalls that go inside of it. So this is lined, I'm not going to untie it, but with Dupioni silk. And all the little smalls I'm going to show you that coordinate fit inside of it. And it says tokens of my affection on the back of it. Should hold these so you can see them. There is a pin keep and with the alphabet on one side and carnations and floral on the back with little silk ribbon at the top. And the same silk ribbon is tying this closed. And then a scissor fob that has a flower on one side and a cute little birdie with a Valentine in his mouth on the other side. And then there is this needle book that I just love. Just a cute little tiny needle book tied with the same ribbon. It has my needles and the birds on one side and my initials in the year on the back with carnations. And the inside, again, Dupioni silk and wool. So that is Small Tokens of Affection. I just saw it when I was filling up my Valentine bowl, and I was like, wow, I should share that. I haven't had that pattern out in a while. It is available in print format. If you'd like it in PDF format, just reach out to me and we'll get that taken care of. I don't think I have that one listed yet in PDF, but it could be. And then finally, I have a framed design called In My Heart. and it is hearts with different things in them that I love, and it's a long skinny piece. Also, same thing, it's available in paper format, but if you need it in PDF, it could be. These are ornaments I made from each of the little hearts. So here's the little cottage with the trees, and of course the heart around it. Here's one with flowers with the heart around it. The long piece maybe has 8 or 9, like it has a selection of hearts and different things that I love inside of them. This one is peacocks with a heart. And then we have little bunnies with flowers. So I thought these were just springy and fun, and I like the heart for Valentine's Day. So this is some fun little Valentine things. I have quite a few framed pieces for Valentine's Day. I have Hugs and Kisses, which is a signature sampler. I have Sealed with a Kiss, which is one of my little game board samplers. So lots of fun patterns for Valentine's Day if you like to do Valentine's stitching. Let's keep going here. We got a couple classes coming up. These are both sewing and quilting classes for my sewing friends. The first one is this coming Saturday, February 12th. It's at the Creative Center in Spring Hill, right across from the Quilted Sunflower. I'm teaching some classes for the Quilted Sunflower, but since there is an event center right across the street, that is where the classes are held. The Creative Center, a neat place. It's set up for scrapbooking, quilting, sewing, stitching, all different art forms, lots of tables and chairs, special, little workstations, but you're all together. Really good place for retreats and classes with ironing stations and cutting stations, and there's a full kitchen. Just a really nice little setup we're lucky to have in our tiny town. So I will be teaching across the street from the Quilted Sunflower, but these classes are for them. This is my Pretty Posies pouch. It is this coming Saturday, February 12th. I believe it's at 9 or 9:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. It is my little patchwork pouch. It has a removable wrist strap. It has a boxed flat bottom. I will teach you how to put in the zipper. We should be able to actually, I'm hoping everyone can finish at least one bag in class. So I picked this. It's something that it can be done in a day-long class, even for someone, who's just learning about zippers. This is probably like an intermediate class, just because you need to be familiar with your sewing machine, and you need to have your materials all there and cut and ready to go. And if you are taking the class, you've gotten a sheet that gives you more information about it. This class is $37. It includes the pattern and the hardware for the wrist strap, and then you will need to provide the fabric, which is minimal, and the fusible fleece. It has a few materials, but you'll get more information if you take the class. And then on March 5th, same time, same place, I will be teaching my 45 tote bag. And this is a design I did with 40 5-inch squares. So that's how it got its name. It is a big, roomy tote bag, great for retreats, for carrying projects. It is done with 5-inch squares or a charm pack. So same with this other pattern, this is a mini charm pack friendly. This one is charm pack friendly. It cuts the cutting way down if you already have a mini charm pack, and then just some extra yardage or fat quarters. This one, you would need a charm pack, a yard of coordinating fabric, and I think a fat quarter of another fabric. But I'm hoping that we can get these, at least a good start on these in class. This class is Saturday, March 5th, I believe 9 or 9:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. And so if you're in the Spring Hill, Kansas City area, I would love to see you. Those of you who have taken classes from me know how much I enjoy teaching, and I really hope we're going to have a good time. This coming Saturday for the pouch is actually my birthday, so maybe we'll have a little extra celebration when we have the class. So I look forward to seeing people there. I believe there's still a few openings for each class, or a couple openings available. So if you see this and you're in the area, I hope you'll stop by and take these classes. You can sign up through the Quilted Sunflower through their website, or you can just give them a call at the shop. I'll put that information, the shop information below, and you can just give them a call and they'll get you all set up. Other than that, I have more bags coming to my Etsy shop. I just posted a bunch of ruler, stitch starter ruler and sleeve sets for those of you who have asked. So there's new fun fabrics. Some of them have sold already. Thank you guys. Things sell out like as quickly as I can get them up there, but there are still ruler sleeves up there. And each time I'm sewing bags, when I have little pieces left over, that's what I use to make the ruler sleeves. So there's always a variety, and because I need smaller amounts of fabric, I'm able to, you know, use my scraps up to make them. As far as bags, I have a few here that are going to be coming soon. Some of these are my standard. Some of them are custom cut. This is my standard size artist bag. This is Bluebird, Blackbird Designs sampler fabric. These fabrics are all long retired. I probably have 4 of these big drawers filled with just yardage of sampler fabrics from Blackbird Designs. That I've kind of collected and hoarded for years. So I'm just kind of sharing the wealth now, and I'm having a lot of fun sewing it up. So all of these but one, I believe, are Blackbird fabrics that have been retired. So this is my artist size bag. It's an oversized pencil bag. Here's another one. This is from their Madeira line with the birds on it. This is what I call a small project bag. It will hold half sheet pattern, your small Q snap, all your supplies and everything easily inside of it. Here are these next couple ones are custom cut to fit the size of the fabric. I really wanted to get the whole sampler on there, and I didn't want to cut anything off, so I custom cut these. Are not my common sizes. So there are a couple ones with this Blackbird fabric on it. Maybe, I think this one might be Garden Party. And this is one that goes with it. This is not the large bag. It's a custom cut small bag. Again, half sheet pattern, all your materials, because I wanted to get the full sampler on them. So when you go to my shop, if you're looking at these, read the full description. It will give you exact measurements and what I've tested and put inside of it. But these special ones with this special sampler fabric, I take a lot of time to custom cut them to get as much of the sampler or the whole thing on as I can. So there's more of these coming. Here's another small project bag. And then these have been really popular, and I'll have a few more of these. This will be my large size project bag, my most popular. It holds a full sheet pattern, your project, your Q snap inside of it. I'm getting ready to quilt these. So they're pieced and fused. I'm getting ready to quilt them. This is from the Madeira line, and I don't have much in the way of strips left from this line. Once these are up, I don't know if I'll have more, but I do have a jelly roll of Blackbird Designs Beach House. So this is next on my list, will be the ones from Beach House. Again, these are coordinating fabrics from Blackbird Designs. They will be strip pieced like this. They will be quilted. They will have the zipper across the top, as I always do, not on the front. And so look for these. This is in my to-do pile. So those will all be coming. So that's all I have today. Lots of new things in the works. We've got the project bags will be listed soon. The new designs are up. I'm working on a new website. I have a listing of things that I want to do creatively. There are new cross stitch patterns in the works, including another set of Rick Rack rounds and another set I'm stitching a model for of 2 smaller pieces that kind of work together. So you will see more new fun things soon. Just keep an eye on my social media or my blog, and I'll kind of try and keep you up to date in between these videos. It seems like it takes me a while to get in here and film. But I thank you all for visiting with me today. I hope you saw something that inspired you or brought you joy. And I will be back again, hopefully, to visit with you soon. Thank you all for joining me. Bye.